Well, I've been in Bhutan for about a week now. We landed in Paro, spent 2 nights there. I hiked up to the Tiger's Nest with all of the athletes and the crew. Then we all went up to Gasa for another 2 nights and stayed at the Gasa Hot Springs. Had a lot of meetings and just kind of got together as a group there. Everyone headed up to Laya to the Royal Highland Festival and the start of the race, and I took a bus back down to Thimphu, spent 3 nights there, and today just took another van all the way from Thimphu to Bhutan. Beautiful country, long, winding, bouncing roads. It's been a lot of time in vehicles for me, so I'm very much ready to be out here on the trail, setting up camp for the first night with my crew and hiking out tomorrow. Time to get some miles under these legs. We just finished day 1 of our hike into Night Halt 4 for the Snowman Race. We're at this hut. I remember this being our last stop on the recon trek in 2022. We had a nice yak dinner there. It was a good day, really warm. I was in shorts and a t-shirt for most of the day. I clocked just under 10 miles on my watch, but it might have meandered a little bit in these canyons. We're above 11,000 feet, right around 11,100. The sun's going down, it's chilling off really fast, so the military guys are popping through the forest, grabbing some logs and wood for a campfire, and I think I'm gonna head back down there, put some layers on, get toasty, and get cozy for night 1. A really good day today, looking forward to day 2. Made it to Camp 2 on our trek, which is Night Halt 4 for the Snowman Race. Had about an 8-mile day, started out really warm, got pretty cold, topped out at 15,400 feet at the pass and had lunch there. Then we came down, we're at this lake around 14,000 feet. Some of the horses are here, the rest are arriving now. When everyone is here, we'll start setting up a village. I think we're gonna be living here for a couple days. So this is Night Halt 4 for the Snowman Race 2024. It is our second morning here in camp. It's the third day of the Snowman Race. Yesterday was a bit of a busy day. We set up some additional tents for the runners, unpacked gear. It was pretty cool. In the morning, a herd of blue sheep came out of the hills above us and grazed right behind camp. That was pretty awesome to watch. The rest of the day was kind of uncomfortable, gloomy. By the afternoon, the rain clouds were moving in and out of the valley and dropping a really chilly rain on us. Hopped in the tent for a little while. Basically had an early dinner. I was in bed by 7 p.m., so I was in my tent for 12 hours. So it was kind of an uncomfortable day, but luckily this morning there's no clouds in the sky. The sun is coming out, so hopefully today is a much more enjoyable day. It's our final day of prep here at Night Halt 4 as we get ready to receive the runners the following morning on the Snowman Race. It's our third morning here at camp at 14,200 feet above sea level, and it's finally race day. The athletes are officially on their way from Night Halt 3 here to Night Halt 4. We are up early, we have the stopwatches running, the campfire going. I have some warm milk tea getting in my system. We have a bit of final prep to do today to start receiving the runners later on, and we're looking forward to getting them here, getting them rested, and then sending them out tomorrow to their final stage of the race. So, been here a couple days, and I think we're all finally ready to really get to work. All right, I had a little downtime while we're waiting for the runners, so I ran across the valley up to this next pass really quick. It's about a mile. I think I'm at 14,550 feet. We have the military up here on radios tracking the status of our runners. I also came across here because there's something I've wanted to do since 2022. I think we've got a little extra time before we need to be back in camp, so let's go check it out. Back in 2022, when we did the recon trek for the Snowman Race, we crossed this path, started down this trail, and I saw this little stone hut at the end of a lake in a deep valley, sitting right on top of a waterfall. And I thought to myself, if there was any place in the world that I could disappear to, this would be it. I never expected to see it again, but fast forward 2 years, and I'm stationed here at this lake. Have a couple minutes. I want to hike down to this hut and see what my prospective hideaway is really like. Staying right here below the herder's hut, and this is the view of the waterfall and the lake and the mountains. This is pretty amazing. This place is pretty sweet, pretty simple though. I'm not sure it would really work with my digital nomad lifestyle. I didn't go inside. Someone actually uses this, lives here, and I'm not invited. Our horses have been grazing here all week though, so I thought it'd be okay to at least check out the area. Never thought I'd see this place again after falling in love with it 2 years ago. I'm humbled, thankful, excited to be here. Now I think it's time to head back to camp and get to work. It's race day on the Snowman Race. All right, it's 3 in the afternoon. Lots of the runners are in, happy, taking hot showers, putting on clean clothes and hanging out by the finish line. We have 4 more people out, so everyone really should be in before dark. Everything is going great here at Night Halt 4. Feeling pretty good about it.
have questions.
Sure.
Good morning, athletes. I know you're warm and toasty in your sleeping bag, dreaming of mountain biking, swimming, surfing, or rock climbing, but today you are runners, and today is the final day of your Snowman Race. Speaking of hot, warm, and toasty, the chef and his crew have cooked up a smorgasbord for you in the dining tent. I can't promise toast, but I can almost guarantee some sort of rice dish. It might be fried rice, possibly boiled rice, but most definitely red rice. So get dressed and come on down to breakfast. On that note, make sure your right shoes go on the right feet. Left shoes go on the left feet. In your shirts and pants, the tags go in the back. If your neck is feeling tight or the butt doesn't fit right, they might be on backwards. For your running watch, you should be able to read the numbers. If they're upside down, your watch is on upside down. Just turn it around. If you put your jacket on and you can't reach the zipper in the back, or the hood is covering your face, it's on backwards. Okay, I'll leave you alone for now with one last piece of advice. When running a race, always put your best foot forward. After that, you should use whichever foot comes next. See you guys soon.
Have a fun hike out. Can't wait to tell Brian how much better your camp was.
All right, it is 6:20 a.m. on day 5 of the Snowman Race, and right now it is the calm after the storm. The runners just took off on their final day. They'll reach Bhutan this afternoon. They came, they went, we got them cleaned, dried, fed, looked after by the medical staff, rested, fed again this morning, and set off on the trail. I think the runners enjoyed Night Halt 4. The crew definitely loved having them here. It was good to see everyone is still moving on the course. I think it's another successful Snowman Race. I think everyone's going to finish today. Now, I'm having coffee with the crew. We're going to get ready to tear all this stuff down and start our 2-day trek back to town, and I'll meet up with the entire international race team in Thimphu. Just incredibly blessed, humbled, thankful to be part of this event. It's something else. Bhutan is something amazing. Oh, and Claire gave me a piece of hard cheese. Thanks a lot, Claire. All right, just reached the sunshine, climbing out of the valley. Got this big climb over the pass and then all downhill for the rest of the day. So we're making moves. It was fun camped in that valley at 14,200 feet for about 4 days, but I'm ready to get lower. I'm ready to get somewhere a little bit warmer. I just spooked one blue sheep on the trail right near the summit. I'm about 2 hours behind the runners. I ran up here as fast as I could. Well, as fast as I can at 15,000 plus feet. But I don't see it or the herd. So that was probably my last blue sheep sighting of the trip. Pretty cool. A little tired right now, but we're almost up to the summit, which I think is 15,400 feet. And we get to go down. That blue sheep. Go to the other side. That's where we're going. Well, I'm not sure what day it is or how many days we've been out here, but I do know today is the last day on the trail. So the horsemen have been up early. They're packing as fast as they can. A yak herding family camped just down the hill from us, and they're also going down today. So we're trying to get the horses out before the yaks go. So just a big downhill hike into the finish line. And yeah, it's been awesome. I'm ready for a hot shower, probably a cold beer, and a warm bed. And just like that, we are back. Just hiked out of the mountains today. It was pretty muddy. Went down to the river and washed my shoes finally. 8 days in total for this Night Halt crew. The hike in, managing the aid station, and hiking back out. We're waiting for the rest of the horses, the rest of the crew, and then we'll see what's up for next. But I think we had a successful Snowman Race 2024, and I'm super stoked to have been part of Night Halt 4 crew. And it was a fun group of guys, fun group of people. Just, again, thankful to be here in Bhutan and being part of this extraordinary event.